So, hello student. Today we are going to discuss the explain number second, that is study of recent cyber incidents and vulnerabilities. So here we are going to discuss the different incident which is to be happened or which is to be performed by the attackers, and also we are going to discuss the different uh, website attacking tools which is to be used by the attacker. Okay, so we will start with the cyber security for charities. So this was the what we can say that this was the attack which is to be done by the cyber attacker or hacker on the charities. Okay, so uh, first of all, let me explain why this attacker attack to the charities or social charities or regional charities. Okay, because there are so many charitable organization often hold the sensitive personal and the what we can say that their supporters, their staff, what we can say the financial information, and different financial transaction. Okay, and also they have a lot of what we can say that's the lot of budget they have for the development of their charity. Okay, now why this attacker attack to the question is again arises, why this attacker attacks to the charities or charity websites or the charity database servers. Okay, so there are different tools which is to be used by the attacker, that are SQL injections tool and the Trojan horse. Then also they use the worms. Okay, we will discuss the into the next. Now this was this incidents. Here the cyber attacker, they attack to the charities because what we can say that here the persons are given to the charity for their what we can say that to for the donation purpose or to development person purpose of the society, but the attackers or criminals, they are destructive minds and they doesn't require or they doesn't have any sense. They only require to destruct the society. Okay, so they attack on these charity websites, and what we can say that steal the sensitive information and also steal the financial for financial benefits. And what we can say that also to what we can say that to destruct the society beliefs in the charities. Okay, so destruction is the main purpose of the attacker. Now no, we can't say that destruction, but this is up on the mind of that attacker, why he is going to perform attack on that charity sites. Okay, so this is the incidents on that charity, the attacker attacks. Now second one is Air India cyber attack. Okay, so the millions of customers data which is to be steal by the attackers. So India's national airline, that is Air India, has said a cyber attack. So this is the recently performed attack by the attacker into the month of May. Okay, so the Indian's national airlines, that is Air India, has said a cyber attack on its data server and which affected the 4.5 million customer around the world. Okay, so last month Air India board of directors appeal to their customers to change their password credentials, change their CVVs, update their credit cards, update their debit cards. Okay, for future financial loss. Okay, so almost around 4.5 million customers which is to be which database which is to be hacked by the hacked by the attackers. Now next, so reasons for attacking web application, why they are attacking on web application fastly. So currently there are many privacy and risk in web applications. So today, so there are so many websites are hacked by the anonymous or hackers or attackers, and they target website because of different types of reasons. So every, yes, as already I told, every attacker has different mindset. So attacker mindset might be to hack the sensitive information, to what we can destroy the community, destroy the society. Third one is to for their financial rewards. Now according to the uh, this database, we can say that stealing sensitive information is the main motive of attacker, that is 42%. Now next, defacement, that is 23, planning malware, that is 15%, unknown 8%, deceit, that is 3%, blackmailing to that organization, person, individual, that is 3%, link spam, that is 3%, worm, to send or to spread the worm into the system of the attacker, that is 1%, phishing and information warfare, that is 1% each. So these are the reasons why they are attacking to the website. Now next one is web application vulnerabilities. So these are the different attacks and what uses which is to be with the help of that the attacker perform the attacks on the website, that is SQL injection. This is the main important attacking tool which is to be used by the attacker. With the help of that SQL injection means what? With the help of that, the attacker perform the attack on the particular website data server. What it perform? It will change the database server queries. Okay, let's take the example. Okay, so client and server architecture means what? Client send the request to the server, and in response to that the server respond the whether value is true or false. But with the help of SQL injection, the attacker made the database server just like that. It always send the true value, and in this way he performed the SQL injection attack on the database server. Unintentional information disclosure, that is 70%, known vulnerability, that is 15%, cross site scripting, that is XSS, that is 12%, insufficient access control, that is 10%, credential session prediction, that is 8%. Next, OS commanding, security misconfiguration. OS commanding means what? Here the attacker use the viruses or worms or DOS attack. With the help of that, that viruses are directly installed onto the machine of victim PC, and that victim doesn't know that whether the virus is installed or not. Whenever in future that particular system which is to be restarted, at that time they are going into the OS, okay, boot OS and corrupt that particular OS. Okay, so thus in this way the destructive mind is work by the attacker. OS commanding, security misconfiguration, insufficient and automation, denial of services, that is DOS attack, each have 3%, redirection, insufficient session expiration, and CSRF, that is cross site request forgery, that is 2%. So these are the types of a attack. Okay, so thus in this way we say that if we wanted to protect our system at that time, we have to very what we can say, that we have to take very precautions, and we have to take precautions and surfing on the online website securely, update your antivirus, Also we can say that update your system, update your operating system, update your softwares, don't use the pirated software. Also we can say that don't allow any website to always okay don't click on that uh, unwanted pop-up windows. Okay, so this thus in this way we can protect our system or protect also ourselves from being the victim of the attacker. Okay, so these are the things which are related to the cyber incidents and vulnerabilities. So thus in this way, in explain number second, we discuss the things related to the recent cyber incidents and vulnerabilities. Okay, thank you.